Autumn has arrived here in the UK and the weather turns a bit changeable. I'd sat out a weather warning for rain, but eventually the clouds passed and another decent weather window appeared on the horizon. It was good to be back out on the bike. The sun was shining and the wide double tracks over the moors weren't too muddy. I'd packed light for this trip, but the bike was still weighed down with water. There's very few options to resupply in this area, so you have to carry all that you need with you. Anyway, it was late afternoon by the time I set off, so I only planned a relatively short ride. The first part of the route took me up onto Spaunton Moor and then over towards the Anna Cross. So I'm just heading towards the old railway line. That'll take me around Rosedale. But I've just noticed there's loads of burning going on at the moors at the moment. Not sure if the GoPros can pick up that smoke there. It's kind of blowing right where I want to camp. There's always something, isn't there? But I don't know. We'll get onto the into the Rosedale Valley and we'll have a look, see what the state of play is. I could always head down towards Bloworth Crossing and camp somewhere around there as well if need be. About 6 o'clock now, so sunset's around 6:30, so I've got about half an hour to find a decent camp spot. But I'm at the head of Rosedale Valley now, so I'm turning around and going back into the smoke. Not great for your lungs having to breathe that in. We finally reached Rosedale Mines. I had to push the bike a bit up this hill, but these are fascinating. I'm just gonna see if I can find a nice flat patch of grass to pitch the tent before nightfall. So I've just boiled up some water. I've got a freeze-dried meal. Real term that one, if you can see that. Kebab stew. So I'm going to leave that probably for about half an hour because they always remain pretty hot. And I'm just going to get a little bit of warmth off the alcohol burner here that's still going. that was a quiet night, save for the odd sound of the sheep up on the hills behind me. But I got to sleep around 9:30. I woke up at 5:30, packed the tent away at 6:30 because there's a farmhouse down there, and they would probably be able to see where I pitched the tent once the sun comes up. So that's the bike packed up, and we're going to get back onto the railway line. We're going to go past some more old mines down that way, I think. Now we'll head into Rosedale, up Chimney Bank, which I think might be one of the steepest roads in the country. So I'll be pushing the bike up there, and then I'm going to go back the way I came via the Anna Cross and over the moors. So I should get a nice downhill section there, hopefully. There was an information board back there with some details and some photographs of how this area would have looked during the height of the Industrial Revolution. It's crazy really when you come to areas like this in the moors and over in the Yorkshire Dales as well. They're so peaceful today, but you know, over 100 years ago they would have been absolutely teeming with industry. I mean, I'm walking along a railway track here. There would have been a locomotive running a few times a day, carrying all the iron ore from the mines. I mean, these buildings are just absolutely huge, and there's not much left of them. They're just derelict now, but so just a little bit further on now, I'm guessing these would have been the kilns for the iron ore. So we've rolled into Rosedale. I'm just checking out the abbey. It's open actually, or it says it's open, so I'll have a walk in. So I need to correct myself here. This isn't an abbey. It's the Church of St Mary and St Lawrence. It's built next to the ruins of Rosedale Priory, which dates from around 1150 and fell into disrepair after Henry VIII's suppression acts in the 1530s. The population of the valley grew as a result of the mine works that we've just visited, so the new church was built in 1839. The village itself is called Rosedale Abbey. It's unclear why, as it's never actually had an abbey. I said a little prayer for my legs as I knew what was waiting for me around the corner. Unsuitable for lorries and caravans, and slightly overweight middle-aged blokes on mountain bikes. A quick glance at the road ahead immediately gave me a sweat on, so I had to stop to prepare myself before the long push to the summit. Do with a pint. Well, we've just conquered Chimney Bank on foot. That was horrible. I'm just having a look round Bank Top Kilns. These are about maybe 2 or 3 miles towards the end of Rosedale from the other ones that we were at this morning. That stretch of road there, it's bonkers. There are hundreds and hundreds of grouse in the hedgerows. It's pretty dangerous actually. I was thinking one of them's going to fly out and hit us in the head. But I'm back on the tarmac now. I'm about 2 or 3 miles from where I've parked the truck. I think it's all uphill as well, so I'm just going to sign off now. So as ever, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a cracking wild camp, that one, and certainly got the weather for it. So yeah, I'll catch up with you again in the next one.